Good people, what's going on? It's your girl Shells, back at it again, as usual. Now, this is a little different because normally I tell y'all currently about what's going on, but see, this job was for me to shut the fudge up, and I did because just like I'm being watched, y'all being watched. I done told y'all this multiple times. So everything I know about what I'm doing, I know that. So whatever y'all saying, I ain't worried about it. I'm talking about it could have been some of everything that y'all been talking about. Now this is pre-recorded. Only reason why I'm telling y'all this now is because I know that I don't plan on posting it to almost New Year's. Now ain't no telling what date it is now. All I can tell y'all is it's between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Because I knew that y'all wasn't gonna do right by my kids. Now the thing is, the people that I've been had looking in on the situation, they're watching y'all more than they're watching me. They're watching y'all actions more than they're watching mine because they want to know what's really going on. Now they didn't see me. They didn't see my whole truth. Now the thing is, y'all heard that knock. If you didn't, that was confirmation. Now my son used to say something about it. My son, Damien, my oldest, he's a Virgo. Um, Matter of fact, I think I still got the video of him saying something about the knocking on the walls. Y'all, they used to scare the hell out of me too. But I didn't realize that it was actually confirmation from whoever, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. She just don't be knocking in the walls for no reason. And y'all can come in my house and y'all can hear it for yourself. Now, I ain't got no reason to lie. But see, once again, the feds know I ain't got no reason to lie. That's the reason why I'm so calm, cool, and collected right now. Y'all wanted me to be all over the place, be all in my emotions about these major holidays that's coming up that I knew that y'all plotted on spiritually trying to kill me, pretty much. Like, y'all gotta understand, I've been through this before. I done seen this before. It's like a book that I've already read, a movie that I've already seen 2 million times. Mr. Wyatt, how did your mother pass away? Wasn't she alone in the house by herself? Yeah. Then she had family members like right down a doggone walk from her that could have checked up on her, could have called something, could have went by. Didn't nobody care because that was the whole mission, was to make her feel like nobody cared about her. And once somebody spirit and soul feels like there's no reason to keep going on, their heart is pretty much just pointless. Yeah, that's that whole stuff that y'all listening to when it comes to organ harvesting and all the rest of that. It's not what y'all are thinking. See, spiritually, this is how spirit actually gives y'all the messages. Now, once again, if these stuff wasn't true, and why y'all still listening to it? If it wasn't my story, then why y'all still trying to listen to it? If it wasn't y'all story, then why y'all still listening to it? Why y'all trying to plug yourself in where it resonates? Why in the world are y'all still trying to figure out what's going on with me? Now, y'all can clearly hear in them readings what's going on with me. Y'all see I'm on the outside looking in, baby, and as well as I'm still taking care of what I gotta take care of. Y'all life is not bothering mine at this present moment. Nothing that y'all are doing to affecting me at this moment. Between Halloween and Thanksgiving, I'm getting myself together. Meaning mentally getting myself together. So no matter what I say between that time frame, I'm still getting myself together because what y'all tried to do was paint a picture of an illusion and try to make it seem like everything that y'all did to me, there wasn't a reason for me to, yeah, I want to say act out of character, but I honestly believe that I act the way I should have. You got to understand, every last one of y'all men that I had children by, mentally, physically, Mr. Wyatt, emotionally, abused the hell out of me. And then when it didn't go y'all way, or eventually I just got tired and gave up. And I guess I want to say I let y'all win the battle because I wasn't never fighting what y'all was fighting. I don't know what the hell y'all was doing, but that wasn't never my main goal. So I let y'all win your own race, whatever game you're playing, whatever the case may be. And that's when things start getting ugly. And that's exactly what these people are saying. Yeah. Oh, as long as she was okay with, her, you doing her this way, like all y'all, I'm dead serious. Now, Um, the thing is, there was supposed to be some abuse between me and my children, apparently. That was the reason why Mr. Wyatt supposedly went down there and got an order of protection. I don't believe that he put in the order of protection. I don't have it in front of me. I'm not going to dig up that mess. Um, that I abused my kids because he know that would be a lie. But he's not telling my children that's the reason why they physically cannot come to see me. Y'all got to understand. For 12 plus years, my children have seen, talked to me physically every day of their lives. Y'all turned my children's lives upside down by splitting them apart. And all I think about every night when I go to sleep is the fact that my son tells all his friends, I don't know what's going on. All I know is we got separated from my mama. Me and my siblings got separated from my mama. And that's it. But Dallas, you're not telling them the real truth, are you? You're not telling them exactly what happened. Because our children are logical. If I sat down and said, I called your daddy and told him to bring your sister home and you didn't, what would they say? Now, anybody that know my kids, come on now. Yeah, I can chime in too. My children are very logical. They going to be like, why didn't you bring Boo home? Mama asked you to bring her home. Point. If you text me and told me you was going to bring them home, matter of fact, they was probably wondering that Sunday why they did not come home, and you probably lied to them that Sunday and didn't tell them the truth of why they didn't come home. Probably like you continuing to lie to them presently. Now, the only reason why I'm saying you're lying is because, one, I was supposed to be a threat to my children. That's how y'all tried to play it to begin with, before I was arrested. When I was arrested, you tried to play it as if I had a mental illness and actually put in the report that the officer said that you said that I have a history of mental illness, which that's a lie. And you ain't even been with me in the last 5+ years. So how in the world would you even know? And there's no documentation. There's no proof. I don't have a mental illness, period. The things that you have done has caused me to have mental episodes. True enough, you and everybody else around me. And folks wonder why I don't trust nobody, honey. Everything that I said was the truth. I sat there, and you know what the Fed's trying to figure out? If y'all wasn't really doing what I said y'all was doing, and why everybody started running like dogs on mice when somebody turned the light on. Pretty much when I started speaking on the things that y'all was trying to keep hidden in the dark, that y'all was still munching on and all the rest of those stuff, when I turned the light on, everybody started running away from me as if I was the problem. No, I was just speaking on what I seen was the problem and the reason why I knew y'all was around me and yada, yada, yada. That's when y'all try to flip it on me having an issue. Now, the things that I seen in my dream when it came to my son's father, the only reason why I cannot no longer, I'm trying my best to not attach myself to this man. Seriously. Because everybody think that I care about him because I love him, or it's oh my God, I have to be with him. No, that man even know the truth. I don't really give a fuck about him, and you know that. You know I don't give a damn about you, but I care, right? You know I don't give a fuck about Dallas, but I care, right? You know I don't give a fuck about this girl, but I care, right? You done seen me in a lot of situations where people that I don't give a fuck about, but I care, right? That's two totally different situations. Now, y'all know that one thing I do give a fuck about is my kids. Now, that's something that I refuse to play with. And yeah, y'all got me out of character when it came to my kids. But once again, it's not acting out of character. I believe it's acting the way I'm supposed to act. That is everybody trying to figure out why you're not acting the same way about this video or these pictures when it comes to your daughter. When you had the information and knowledge just as much as everybody else. Mm-hmm. Beforehand of everybody else. You sat down and had your daughter sitting on your doggone lap while she was sitting there in tears crying. Was I right there? I don't even believe I was there because I was so pissed off. I think I was walking up and down the damn steps waiting on the police to get here. You know what was going on. So how do you allow your girlfriend to stand there and say in front of your daughter to have me arguing with her about what was sent and what happened when you know exactly what happened? Hmm? So, once again, I wasn't acting out of character. I was pissed the fuck off because everybody, now you're not just trying to play with my mental, you're playing with my children's mental. And for my daughter, Sanaya, to have to open her mouth and tell that woman in front of you and have to stand up for her mother, that's what I'm talking about. Strong. She wasn't even finna allow that girl that you with to sit here and argue with me about what was done when she was the one who came and told me about the situation. Now, what type of father figure are you? But you say you protect your children, you honor your kids, and you wonder why I ain't never had an ounce of respect for you a day in my motherfucking life, because I know you. I don't trust you. I don't fuck with you. And once I seen how you was moving, yeah, I may have did things in haste, but I did things exactly the way they were supposed to go to prove exactly who you are. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. You were wrong. You are still wrong. And you brought other people in some shit that you was trying to cover up all because of your feelings. Let's be real about it. You wanted me to hurt because I hurt you. Hmm. I ain't been wanting to say that for years. You sit here and you try to play like we friends and we cool and we family and all the rest of that. That's not it. And every man that I done been with since that about you. That's how you try to play it. But that's not how you really feel. You remember when we was at Sanaya and Danae's last birthday party? When Jeremy was there? Me, him, June. You remember when you were talking to Danae and you said she pretty just like her mama? You know your girl heard that too. You know how many times you done said things like that? And then all of a sudden you just flip on me? But wait a minute. Let's continue on. That was last year. We still talking about this present year. February. I still seen you every. I'm saying I seen you every day. You gotta understand I seen you every day. But I'm talking about like major holidays. I seen you every doggone day. But the one that really crushed you was 420. I continue to keep on saying that. In my head, mentally, that date does not mean anything to me because that was not a real marriage. You know that I know just as well as everybody else know that it was a whole reason for me to be with anybody in any relationship. Now, y'all men was just about as stupid as y'all actions were. Because when I tell y'all, my family know a hell of a lot more than what they put on. Every last one of y'all was they puppets. That's how they keep their hands clean. Okay? They knew that I did have money. True enough. They knew that I have things that's supposed to be given to me. True enough. They knew that I was never going to get it. But as long as they can put it out there and bribe people that's really greedy and gullible, y'all were being the puppet masters. Just like people that's out here, y'all gotta understand, I ain't no different than nobody else. In any two time, I could be a big time drug dealer in Chattanooga. You think it ain't gonna be money on my head? I can have my own business and actually be doing well for myself in a city, a small city. You think it ain't gonna be money on my head? You gotta always watch your shoulders. That's the reason why folks end up having nobody around them or just a select few. Because you once you get to a certain point, you can't have certain people around you or a lot of people around you. I ain't never looked at it like that because I'm just like, you know what? At the end of the day, man, y'all just broke. Like, cause I'm still going to work. I don't give a doggone. And I knew people were stealing from me for a long time. Yeah, I did. It's been always a money thing about me. Even when it come to my parents, ask my mama, Lisa Michelle Williams, ask her. When it came to her and my daddy, shoot, they constantly was trying to take each other to child support court and all the rest of this, yada yada. That's the reason why I ain't never did it. How many? Now, see, they can go and look at their record. Dallas, I voluntarily took you off child support multiple times, twice, because you said you couldn't eat, you couldn't live. Mr. Helsters attests to the fact that you called me asking me for $50 after you paid child support, which wasn't even that much, and I turned around to give it to you just so you can have somewhere to lay your head. So y'all trying to, well, you definitely trying to get me for child support, but the same way as you, they can't get me for more than I make. That was your whole reason for doing this. Because everybody know, the feds know that you behind in child support. And they also know that you voluntarily did not work for 3 years that we weren't together. And when you've been staying with that girl just so you wouldn't have to pay child support. And then when you got the children in your custody, that's when you decided to get a job. And that's when you was going to try to take me for child support. You know what they're looking at you like? A bitter baby daddy. Yeah, that's what you look like. You doing the bitter baby mama syndrome situation. That's pretty much what it is. Um, Mr. Hester, they don't know what your scheme and plot is, and I just pretty much was like, man, I think he just trying to get his own place because I remember a couple of times where he went up there trying to get Section 8 or whatever, and he put all his kids that don't even, it's not in his custody. But you got to understand, you can't get Section 8, you can't get no government housing because of your record, meaning you're not even supposed to have custody of your child due to your record and your medical history. And that's exactly what I've been explaining multiple times. Nobody's hearing me either. Not to mention, they pulled up court records when the judge actually asked me to get an order of protection now to protect me and my child. You gotta understand, you and Mr. White have both came to my home and acted out of character, where I should have called the police multiple times, but I did not. Mr. Freeman, baby, you definitely in that situation as well, where you have come to my home and acted out of character, and I should have called the police on you. So the things that y'all were doing and trying to make it seem like it's if I was a threat. No, I actually have proof of what I'm saying. A lot of court documentation, mainly that I did not do, but they still was on my side because I wasn't doing nothing but being in my home. My home, where y'all came. Every last one of y'all. But always try to pay me out as I was the person that y'all should be fearing. Yeah, when you come to my home, interrupting my peace with your BS. Yes. Any two times somebody interrupt me and my children's home and our environment and our safe space, because this is all we have. Yeah. So once again, no. That didn't mean that I have a mental illness. That doesn't mean that I was acting out of character. That means I was acting in character. It's called being protective of me and mine. Because I don't have nobody else to protect me or mine. And I felt like our livelihood had been at stake when folks are kicking in my doggone door. People telling me, folks coming left and right, asking me, so when the money coming? Folks want to sit here and ask for new pictures of my child online. People keep on, folks that I don't even know constantly keep on harassing me in my inbox messages. Folks stalking me on my Facebook page. People coming by my house that I don't know. All this stuff going on. And then you mean tell me that no. Y'all were trying to put the burden on me as if I had a mental illness, and I'm just like, well, here's the doggone proof that I didn't, because this is everything that was going on. So with that being said, y'all deal with that. And I also let them and explain to them who I need to explain to. Um, when it came to my attitude towards y'all, I don't care about how y'all men feel. When it comes to my kids, I don't give a damn if I gotta cuss you the fuck out when it comes to what's right about my children. How many times I done called y'all men and cussed y'all? Every last one of y'all men can actually admit to the fact that you done probably heard me talk to or cuss out one of my other children's fathers about not being in the doggone picture and not doing what's right. Because I don't care what I say around nobody. Mr. White, I done came to you multiple times when you came to that door and I'm just like, Jeremy Aston left again. Yep. And he on and you sat there and you was listening to it like you was supposed to be a friend. Yeah, but guess what? I sat right there multiple times and Jeremy heard me say, yeah, Dallas over there letting that girl and her children just do whatever to my damn kids, and he know that. Mr. Hester, both of them then heard me sit there and say, you just don't give a fuck about your child. You right down the damn street. You can't even come and see her. I didn't ask you to come and get her. I didn't ask you to buy nothing for her. I didn't ask you to take her no damn well. All I asked you to do was come and see this damn girl at her motherfucking house or take her down the street to see her motherfucking grandmama. So when I had my children, y'all wasn't doing none of this shit. And y'all try to make it seem like it was me. When all I wanted was what was best for my kids. And then y'all got females sitting here talking about it's about money when now one of y'all can't now one of y'all men ever came. Never. I never came to now one of y'all about no money. Even when it came to these child or children being born, when it came to anything these children actually needed, I always always, with every last one of my children, put in motion when I knew that I was pregnant. Okay, I got to get this. I got to get this. I got to get this. I never came to y'all about no money. Never came to you about no home, no bills, no nothing that I had. I kept that secret and private to myself, and I still maintain. All the while I was dealing with all kind of bullshit from every last one of y'all and still holding my head high. So you think at this present moment that I'm going to feel down about myself or the woman that I am or the mother that I am? Shit, I've been a better friend or a better anything to y'all throughout your bullshit than you done ever been for me or anybody around you done ever been to probably you. And y'all know that. But you gonna wish that you would have did better. Because the shit that's going on surrounding my kids, when you know that that's everything that I have, and you know every last one of y'all and the folks that's around y'all, you can hear it in my voice. You know there's some shit that I'm not finna let just slide when it come to mine. So I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. Every last one of y'all motherfuckers is going down. And I mean that with every ounce of every fiber in my motherfucking being. Mr. Freeman, Mr. Lonzo, excuse me. Because I'm not trying to catch no attitude with you because you know we slick kind of cool. But you know, a lot of this came from you too. And then you know I gotta watch what I say because your wife always trying to take me to court or whatever. But trust me, don't worry about it because the feds want to know exactly what y'all got in part in this situation too. Because the whole thing about this whole setup, when I wait a minute, let's scare this back. Let's scare this back. It's been too much doggone evidence and too much doggone proof. And then the girl sat right there and said and told the judge when we was in juvenile court that she moved down here to date your mother sucking son. When I say, why she say that? Why she say that? Because it's in them readings that this girl traveled to date him. See, that's where I messed up at, and that's what I wanted to tell you, Mr. Freeman. I wasn't really upset with you, but spiritually, I got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to help you. When you walked out that door, I was advised to not say nothing else to you, not help you, not do nothing, but I didn't. See, I even go against myself. I go against the grain for what I believe in because I feel like if you don't know, then help them. But you know, it got to the point where I'm just you turned on me, dog. You turned on me as if I ever did something to you, and I ain't never did nothing to you in my life, dog. Never. I ain't never did nothing to you. And you turned on me because of whatever, anything, what I can't even talk straight. Like, I'm just so pissed off because I was there for you through whatever. And you took me through everything. I'm talking about through hell and back. And you sat there and believed everything that somebody told you when, I fed you when you had nothing. I came and got you when nobody else would. When you would leave my house and treat me like shit, and you would call me crying the next day, and I came and I got you because I knew that this is where you wanted to be, but you just couldn't get your shit together, and you turned your back on me like that. When I was supposed to help you, I got in trouble for that shit. The only reason why I'm saying I got in trouble because they would have never know who was working with who, because as much as I was sitting here trying to ride for you, they thought that I was the person that was doing the slick shit towards you behind your motherfucking back. And I wasn't. But if I would have just separated myself from you or just let it be, they would have been figured that out. You got to understand, this shit been going on. Whether you want to believe it or not, this shit been watched for a long time. Way before I was even invested in your family situation. My family situation been being watched for a long time too, due to this life insurance policy situation and what they got going on. And this money situation. And it's called like laundering. Yeah. What you don't know. But I ain't even mad at you. I'm hurt though. My feelings hurt, dog. Dead ass. You know my son mean everything to me, bro. Everything. And you gonna sit there and, bruh, I can't even talk straight because you know you dead ass wrong. But you gonna have to deal with that. Because I can't let you get the best of me. I can't. Cause just like I wouldn't let another man stress me out while being pregnant with another man's baby, I can't let you stress me out. I can't let none of y'all stress me out. Yeah, I was wrong. And it ain't really got too much to do with me. My kids, y'all kids, our kids. Because at one point in time, each and every last one of y'all men loved every last one of them children, all 8 of them, if they was your own at one point in time. I don't give a damn when you was in the picture. Because that's how it is with me. You got to respect every last one of my kids. You got to love every last one of my kids. Because didn't I do that?